and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be doing just a super easy quick video because I just felt like filming, so that's what I'm gonna do. I didn't really have any original ideas, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do my makeup with them watching, and this is what I've been doing just every day. Honestly, it's just if I feel like putting on makeup. We don't really get to put on outfits or do our makeup for anything. We don't have any reason to look good, so I've just been walking around in my pajamas. And you know, the days that I don't, as cliche as it sounds, I actually do feel a lot better. So this is what I do when I don't want to feel like a piece of poop. So yeah. And it's not because I'm not confident without makeup on, because I am. When you wear like even just workout clothes and just put a little bit of makeup on and your hair is done, you just feel so much better. I promise you. Just try it one time. Before we get into the video, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot and it would be a really nice thing for you to do. So you should do that. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so I don't know why I do accents. Every time I go back and watch a video, I'm like, where did that come from? Why do you always have a country accent or a British accent? Or like, I always have some sort of accent. I don't understand why I always do that. Anyway, so, oh my gosh, why did I just, oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so, so the first step is always SPF. Always SPF, because I ain't trying to age too fast over here, okay? I did it again. I was just southern. Oh my god, I can't. I can't. So I put on SPF, and it's never too early to start. I wish I would have started doing it way earlier, and I'm literally 20. So if that says anything to you, if you're an 11-year-old, if you're 6-month-old, understanding what I'm saying right now, put sunscreen on. Also, every time I do my makeup or anytime I literally walk in my room or do skincare or anything, I always put this on my lips. It's the Vaseline Lip Therapy. I use the rosy one. Y'all, this thing is so, I've used so many bottles of this. Like, it is the absolute best lip balm. There's nothing better than this. Okay, so now that that has sat on my skin for a little bit, I'm going to go in with my primer. Most of the time I'll add another moisturizer, but I'm just really not feeling it today. My skin hasn't been as dry recently, which thank God. I'm going in with my Becca Backlight Priming Filter, which I literally always do. It's my favorite primer. Alrighty, next up is concealer. Unless I'm in the mood to like put on foundation, which sometimes I just want to put on foundation just because I want to put on foundation or I want to play with one or something, I'll just put concealer on, which I think looks so much more natural. Like, even if you're putting concealer all over your face, somehow it still looks more natural than putting foundation and then a little bit of concealer. So, oh my gosh, Hannah, stop with that. Stop with the accent. So, the concealer I've been using a lot of recently, not only because it's the only thing I have in my shade right now because I am tanner than normal, I just really love this concealer and it's super affordable. It is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Concealer. First of all, look at the packaging, how cute the packaging is. Like, I love this peach color, and then it has like the cursive writing. I ordered the foundation because I'm so excited because I love the tinted moisturizer, the Pretty Fresh tinted moisturizer, and I love this concealer. So I was like, I gotta try the foundation. I'm so freaking excited, and foundations and concealers are my favorite things to try, so a video will be coming soon as it comes. So I have this in the shade Light 45W. I'm obviously applying more concealer than I would if I had foundation on already. And then I'll just put 2 lines just right there. And this is way less product than having like foundation and then putting a concealer over it, and it's way faster. So frustrating when I do get tan. I have no foundation or anything that matches, and then anytime I try and buy something specifically for when I'm tanner, I always underestimate how tan I get. Also, don't mind the end of my brush. My dog chewed on it. I swear he finds all my favorite brushes. I really just try and spread the concealer out as much as possible, so I'm not using as much. And honestly, I don't mind redness showing through, but when I put like bronzer and things like that on, I don't want it to look messy. It makes it look a little bit more choppy when there's redness and unevenness near it, just makes it look like your bronzer is messy, and it really is just because your skin below is peeking through. Might have looked like a lot, but I really didn't use a lot. Get close so you can see it. Like, it just looks like my skin. I'm just gonna go over the whole thing with a beauty sponge. Just really push it into the face and give just even more of a natural look. My face is definitely lighter than my body, but I'll just bronze a little bit more than I normally would. There goes the accent again. I guess it's just we're gonna have to deal with it. If you don't like my accents, then you can click off this video. The sass too, like for some reason I just am always so sassy when I'm recording, and I'm like, why, what do they do to you? Why are you getting mad at them? I'm gonna do my brows next. And I'm so happy to have my favorite brow pencil back. It's the Maybelline Total Temptation Brow Definer in medium brown. Hold on, let me get my mirror situated here because I don't need to be doing my brows jacked up. It's funny how I always do this really angry face when I do the tail of my brow. I don't know why, the faces I make when I'm doing my brows, I look so angry right now. This is so weird because I'm smirking, but also I just look really angry. Just look confused. Right, and now I'm just going to use an old spoolie from a brow pencil. Hairspray my brows. Just because I want to be extra bronzy, I'm going to cream bronze and powder bronze. I just used the Milk Makeup matte bronzer in the shade Baked. I really, really love this bronzer. And I always pull it up around the temple and pull this one down around the temple just so it looks more cohesive. In my opinion, cream bronzer takes way longer to blend out. I just love how cream looks because there's like no emphasis on texture when you don't have any powder on your face. It's funny because people people understand that putting a lot of powder on your face, when it comes to like a setting powder or a powder foundation, they understand that that might make them look a little bit cakey. But then when it comes to like powder bronzer and powder blush and things like that also adds a lot of powder onto your face. Like, you wouldn't really realize it, but that's also adding a lot of texture. While I'm tempted to leave it all cream, I am gonna add a little bit of the Alamar Cosmetics Brighten and Bronze Complexion Trio. I always just say bronzer palette, but it's the Brighten and Bronze Complexion Trio, and the packaging is just freaking beautiful. Are you kidding me? I love this company because it's a Miami-based company. They just really have like the Spanish feel to all their stuff, and it's just so cute. As you can see, I love this palette. I actually am going to use a little bit more of Café con Leche for this one, just because I'm a little bit darker, but I am going to mix them. And with the powder, I'm just going to bring it in a little bit more. I'm going to start it out here, but I'm just bronzing really across the whole center portion of my face. I'm only going to pull it into the middle once there's not much product left on the brush, just so that we don't look like we smeared mud down the center of your face. I'm just gonna go over with the sponge just to tone everything down just a little bit. Okay, so pause to tell you about this necklace. It's literally the Disney castle, and it's my favorite thing I own now. I'm kidding. So I wear this necklace literally all the time. I never take it off. So I wanted a necklace that I could layer with this one, but I wanted a Disney one because I'm a Disney fanatic. Look how freaking cool. It's from the company Make It Mini. I'll put their Instagram down below. They have the cutest Disney themed jewelry, and it's all like super dainty, and they have it in rose gold, silver, and gold, which I think is so unique. Like, everything they sell in all three options, which no one ever does. And I love rose gold jewelry besides these rings because my sister got me this one, so like I never want to take it off. But anyway, I just had to say that because I mean, it's literally like my favorite thing right now, so just thought I'd mention it. Blush depends on the day, really. I'm really loving the Buxom Wanderlust primer infused blush. Gosh, it's a tongue twister. In Mykonos, because it's just like a really peachy color and I love it. But right now I'm going to use the packaging has worn off, so it's just this little stick. But this is the Colourpop cream blush in the shade 25-8. And it's beautiful. I don't even know how to describe this color, honestly. It's such like a muddy, weird color, but like in the best way. But like, I don't know, it's kind of warm, but it's also kind of cool tone. I don't know. It's like a peachy something. I love this formula because literally you're gonna freak out when you see how much I put on my face and where I put it, but I'm telling you, this formula is just like the best. I'm literally slapping it on my face. But always remember to just keep it a little bit further up so that you're still lifting your face and you're blending it back. You're not leaving it right here. And then I'm just going to take my beauty blender and just pounce. Oh, it's so good. Like, I love this because cream blush can be really intimidating. Cream products in general are pretty intimidating to people usually if you haven't worked with them. So this is just so foolproof. Like you can literally put this all over your face and it would look beautiful. But I'm really liking that really like sunburnt look. I don't know, I just think it looks really cute and pretty. Instead of like the traditional structured look, which I also really love, and I'm actually putting a tutorial up on my channel soon. I already filmed it, but I just need to edit it. But yeah, you see like how that blended out, and it's just like so natural and effortless. Yeah, we're gonna bop to top. God, that stupid song. I can't get it out of my head. I'm not a High School Musical like super fan. It's really not my favorite at all. I was doing a Disney dance workout video, and the lady was like, we're gonna do all the classics today. She played like Lizzie McGuire, High School Musical. I was like, these aren't the classics. No judgment. I mean, everyone has different versions, but to me the classics is like Hercules, Lion King, Mulan, like Pocahontas, Beauty and the Beast, like that kind of stuff is the classics to me. But I'm also not a very big fan of like Disney Channel original movies, so. I didn't cancel my eyelids out as much as I usually would like to when I just drag the concealer up, so I'm just adding a little bit more, especially since my skin is tanner right now. I don't want super white eyelids. And on my eyelids is the only place that I'm going to use powder. In the summertime, it's almost better to like not fight against the fact that you're gonna sweat and your makeup's gonna come off. Like for me, I'd rather just have creams where I can move them around. Like if I'm sweating, I can just pat it back in, or I can bring this in my purse and just reapply areas that have messed up. But when you put powder on your face, if you like have a drip of sweat, that line is gonna be there and you can't really buff it out very well, and you can't really put like a cream on top of it because then it's just gonna look cakey. And then if you keep piling powder on top of your sweat, you're gonna look so caked up and heavy by the end of the day. So for me, when it's just really hot and I know I'm gonna be sweating, I would rather just not fight against the fact that I'm going to sweat and just let it be cream and let it fade gracefully. That's just my opinion. I also have drier skin, so I don't know. I'm just speaking for myself. Just using the Brighten shade in here. I actually like to dust this powder under my eye, but I'm not gonna do that today. What I will do though is sometimes you see that like area right there that's really shiny? I don't really like that, so I'll just pull a little bit of powder down from the eyelid onto this area so that when I apply my highlight, it'll be a clean highlight instead of looking all messy and weird. Okay, so for highlight, I'm going to be using the Becca Champagne Pop highlighter. I know I'm taking a break from my Ombre Z highlight by Anastasia, but you guys can't get it, so I just feel really guilty every time I use it. And I do really like Champagne Pop. It's just, for me, when I'm fairer, you can definitely see it when I turn my face. And it doesn't last very long on the skin. I find that to be true with all Becca highlights. I think it's because they're a more powdery formula. They are gorgeous and wet looking. They're not like dusty powdery, but they just don't last on the skin as well because it's just kind of sitting on the top of the skin. There's no cream base to it. You know when you feel a highlight and it just feels like it might be a cream? It's so like, it's so buttery feeling. Those tend to last much longer because I feel like they're really sticking to the face. I'm actually gonna get a cream highlight really quick to put underneath just so that this will stick better. Okay, I'm gonna be putting Becca Moonstone underneath. It is so freaking pretty. Alright, screw me. I've literally been recording for 40 minutes. This takes me 5 minutes to do. Oh my god. Okay, and now going over it with the Becca Champagne Pop. I'm just lightly putting this on just because we're already pretty, you know, highlighted. I'm just really using this to set that down. I'm gonna put a little bit right here, and right here. Even though I already have the Colourpop Soul Body Oil in the shade Champagne. If you're wondering why my body is really glowy, like I'm sweating. I really like this actually. It's pretty glittery, but I think it's really pretty, especially on camera. Like it just catches the light really well. And it smells so good. It smells like a beach. I'm gonna put my mascara on. This is my favorite mascara, the Thrive Liquid Lash Extensions mascara. It's beautiful. This is in the shade Bryn, but they don't have any other like colors, so I never really mentioned that, but and I don't put any mascara on my lower lashes because it makes me look really weird because my lower lashes are really long, so it just looks like spider legs are coming out of my eyes, and it's really weird. I mean, the way I do my top lashes probably looks like that too, but don't judge me. I like the more spidery look, okay? That doesn't have to be a negative thing. So I don't really put anything on my lower lash line just because it, for some reason, really closes my eyes off. Like, I don't know, it makes me look really weird. So a lot of people like throw bronzer in their crease on days where they're just trying to be really quick, but for me, like with my eye shape, I honestly think it looks better with nothing. That doesn't really look very good on me. I do it sometimes, but I don't know, I just think it looks cleaner without it. If I'm not gonna put definition on my eyes, I'm just gonna leave it like this. Just adding some highlighter in my inner corner. And I also like to, when I do that, I like to, you see this natural like progression of light when you lift your head like that. I like to just put a little bit of highlight, whatever's left over there. I think it just looks really pretty like that. Okay, and one of the last steps, one of my favorite steps I've been doing is this nude combo from Alamar Cosmetics. It is freaking beautiful. It's my favorite. It's my favorite. Like, and I had a combo that was like every day, can't get away from it. But this birthday suit combo, let me tell you something. It is so freaking beautiful. Everything about this company, I just trust them. Like I don't like pink on my lips, but they were like, oh, this is our pinky nude coming out. And I was like, I'm still gonna get it. And it's the perfect nude. And the formula is so good. I already had the Desnudas glass in Dulce, and birthday suit is like, I don't know, it's kind of beating out Dulce a little bit because let me tell you, this, you'll see. Let me just put it on. I'll make shut up and put it on and you'll see. Tell me that's not like the most perfect neutral nude shade you've ever seen in your life. There's just nothing to say other than that. Seriously, this doesn't lean warm. This doesn't lean like too mauve or too, this just looks neutral, like perfectly neutral nude. Okay, now for the beautiful birthday suit gloss. Also, just let's admire the packaging for a second. Yeah, I know. It smells like vanilla cake. It is so, oh my gosh. I can't. Are you ready for this? I don't think you are. Like, it literally just makes your lips look so like juicy and hydrated. So now I'm going in with setting spray, and I'm gonna be using the Urban Decay All Nighter because it's sweaty up in here. But when I use this, my makeup lasts so long. Like, I can be sweating like a freaking crazy person, which I do like every day, and my makeup looks perfect by the end of the day. Like, and even though it fades gracefully. It's not like chunks are coming off, and it just all fades gracefully. So love this. Plus, I would usually put a hydrating spray on first, like the Mario Badescu one, but my skin is pretty dewy right now. I don't think I need to add any extra dew, so. Once you spray, if you see a couple areas that are too dewy for you, you can go over and just spot powder places, which is what I prefer to do. Rather than powder the whole face and then put highlighter where I want glow, I'll just let my whole face be naturally dewy and glowy, and then just, you know, set down a couple places that are a little too dewy for me. So this is the finished look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. This takes me less than 10 minutes every single time I do it. Sometimes I'll like make it take longer just because I love the feeling of doing makeup. Like, I like taking like 10-20 minutes to just sit down, have a YouTube video playing, or have worship music playing, or have The Office or Friends or something just playing, and just, it is literally the best feeling. Like, it's such a good, that's like me time. So I like to make it take longer, especially since we're in quarantine. I don't got nowhere to be, but if you do have somewhere to be, this could take you 5 minutes if you needed it to. Especially if you skip the cream bronzer and the cream highlight step, you could literally just and be done, like, so freaking fast. I'll give you a close-up look of the makeup. This is just one of those makeup looks where you look good close up. You know, sometimes when you're doing a lot of makeup and you're like, okay, you're just like moving away from people as they get closer to you because you're like, I don't want you to see my face. Like, I hate that feeling. So this is just one of those things, like, I could get all up in this camera and I would still feel confident because it's not like makeup is piled on my face. It just looks like healthy skin. Let me fix my bra, my brassiere, so y'all don't see that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you made it to the end, comment down below a sun emoji so that I know that you made it all the way to the end. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe so you don't miss any future videos of mine. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching again, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!